Hey, Dr. Berg here. In this short video, we're going to talk about the water myth. I know you were taught that you need to drink 8 glasses of water a day. I was taught that. Everyone knows that. That's what they say you need to do. Well, someday I'm going to find out who they is, because every time I find out a concept that everyone is doing because we just have to do it, I'm suspect, because it turns out most of those recommendations end up to be false down the road. So I guess the common thought is you have to drink half of your body weight in ounces. So if I'm 200 pounds, that's 100 ounces. That's 12.5 glasses of water a day. That's a lot of water, and that's 8-ounce glasses, okay? So let's just go through this, okay? Number one, 60% of the body is water. Is that true? No, it's not true. In fact, 0% of your body is water. Not 1 millimeter of your body is pure water. It's all electrolyte fluids. You got your blood, your lymph, your urine. All these fluids are electrolytes. That's minerals. It's sodium, potassium, calcium, and a lot of other stuff in these fluids. It's not just pure water. So that's kind of a falsity. Number two, the body doesn't know when it's thirsty. I love this. Well, first of all, it does know when it's thirsty. You can perceive thirst, hunger, hot, cold, temperature. You can perceive a lot of things. You have 52 perceptions of perceiving a lot of stuff. So when someone tells you, well, sometimes when you're hungry, you're really thirsty, they're just making stuff up, okay? All right, that's a false. All right, so now, number three, water flushes out the fat, so you need to drink more water because it helps you with losing weight. There's never been one person that lost even an ounce of fat by drinking more water. It's a myth. You can't lose weight by drinking more water because fat is fat soluble. It's not water soluble. It doesn't dissolve by pouring more water onto it. It's not going to happen. Try this. Take a slab of bacon, fatty bacon, and pour water and shake it up and see if it dissolves. I tell you, the stuff that people believe, it's incredible. Or they say drink more water because you're going to eat less calories, right? Because you're going to not be as hungry. Well, yeah, until you have to use the bathroom. All right, number four, water flushes out toxins. Well, again, toxins are fat soluble. They're not water soluble. And that would be like pesticides, insecticides, herbicides, drugs. They're all fat soluble. They're not water soluble. So it's not going to flush anything out. It's going to get stuck in the fat. So drinking more water is not going to flush those out, okay? Number five, water helps dry skin. Not true. Dry skin is a deficiency of vitamin A. And that's in the skin. That is in the eyes. It's in the dry mouth. Your body will dry out when it doesn't have the oils and the fat, not the water. Same thing with your joints. Your joints are lubricated and your skin is lubricated, and it will look young when you have oil and fat, but it's not water. The people that drink the most water actually are the most dehydrated. Now, how can that be? Because the difference in electrolytes. There's a condition called Hyponatremia, and that is a condition where you can die of, and it's drinking too much water because it's going to flush out all the electrolytes, and the cells are going to swell because they have no electrolytes to mobilize the fluid. Even your brain will swell. You can even have a coma, a heart attack, enlarged liver, okay? Seizures. So all these things can come by drinking so much water. All right, so I probably drink on a given day maybe 2, maybe 3 cups of water a day. That's what I drink. Your body adjusts. If you drink less, you'll pee less. If you drink more, you'll pee more. Your body's always trying to maintain natural balance. I personally drink Pellegrino because I like the carbonation. Some people don't. I like this. It's mineral water, naturally from I think it's Italy. And this is what I drink. But you could just drink filtered water. But here's the thing. Make sure you only drink when you're thirsty. And if you have someone pushing this water on you, just go ahead and send this video. I'll see you in the next video. Drinking excess water will do more harm than good. I wanted to do a video based on this amazing book. It's called Waterlogged by Tim Noakes, PhD. This guy is the authority in sports medicine. He has his PhD, well actually he has his MD and PhD in exercise physiology. And what he talks about in this book is fascinating because it goes completely against what we've been taught, that you have to drink 8 glasses of water every single day. And especially if you're exercising, you have to drink a lot of fluid to prevent dehydration. Well, this guy has done the research, and he found there's more damage from overhydration, especially when you're exercising, than dehydration. There's very little research that indicates that dehydration is a problem. But there's some serious research showing the serious side effects of overhydration, or what is called water intoxication. Now, if you're doing exercise, especially long distance running or marathons, this information is vital, okay? Because what happens when you're drinking excessive amounts of fluid, you can deplete your sodium levels, okay? And what will happen, the brain can swell, it puts a tremendous amount of stress on your heart, and people have actually died from drinking too much water. The condition is called hyponatremia. I'll put a link down below, check it out. So let's say, for example, you're exercising, and you want to know if you're overhydrated, okay? Well, here are some of the symptoms. Do you have a worsening headache? Do you have an increased rising temperature, even when you stop exercising? Swelling in the hands and the feet. All of these could be indicators that you just drank too much water. So the body has this amazing way of letting you know when you need water, okay? So you ready for this? Are you sitting down? If you've checked out, check back in right now, because this is very important. It's called thirst. So when you're thirsty, drink more water. When you're not thirsty, don't drink water. Hey, before you leave, I just wanted to give you a little quick history on some of the books that I wrote. This was one of the first books. It's called Dr. Berg Body Shapes. It was my attempt at writing about body types. What was very interesting about this book is I actually did all the images myself. Don't ask me why. They look actually not quite as professional as some of the images that I have in the new book. But anyway, this is my first attempt right here called Dr. Berg's Body Shape Diets. And then I wrote a book more extensive called The 7 Principles of Fat Burning. I don't even have a copy anymore, actually, because it's outdated. The next book, I put about 1,000 hours into this one right here called The New Body Type Guide. Major updates on the body types. I put a lot of energy into this. It has professional images, graphics, all sorts of things. Now, the problem with this book is it doesn't really describe what this is really about. Body types are only a small portion of what's in this book. And that's why I changed the name to the Healthy Keto Plan, okay? If you happen to have this book, you don't really need this book because there's only very, very minor updates. But if you don't have this, you need to get this one right here. This book goes into every single detail that you would ever want to know about. It goes into the 7 principles of fat burning. It goes into hormones, the body types, the basic keto plan. It goes into intermittent fasting. I talk about the 10 fat burning triggers and blockers and fat burning strategies with a lot of details in every single chapter. I go into body issues that interfere with losing weight. There's very few people that just have a weight problem. They have a lot of body issues, whether it's sleeping problems, stress problems, inflammation, menopause. I cover that extensively in this book. Then I talk about how to get rid of stress, and I show you a technique. Then I get into exercising. And then I have a lot of really good recipes in this book as well. So this is a good reference guide. On my website, if you get this book, you get this one free. It's called Healthy Keto Intermittent Fasting. This is the shortcut, quick guide to this book. And the reason I created this book is to have you, within 45 minutes, learn how to do keto, okay, in intermittent fasting, exactly what you need to do. Then you can fill in the blanks with this book right here. So right now I'm doing a special. If you get this book, you get this one totally free, or you can go to Amazon and get these individually. So I just want to clarify the difference between this book and this updated one right here. If you don't have this, you need to get this right here. That way you can get the exact correct information to do it healthily.